Good morning, beloveds. Woo. I got a Foster. That's what that was for, because he's right under my elbow and I bumped him a little harder than I meant to. Which he doesn't seem to care about. He's still here purring away. Alright. You want to make a cameo, Foster? Here. What do you think? That's Foster. That's my shy boy. Alright. It is November 15th. Our title is I Am Spirit Made Manifest This Instant. Infinite is that. Infinite is this. From the infinite one proceeds the infinite one. On taking the infinite of the infinite one, there is left infinity. And that is the Brihad Aranyanka Upanishad. My body and every part of it is made of pure substance, God. It cannot deteriorate. This instant, this infinite substance within me that is commonly flowing through me takes form in the likeness of perfect, whole, complete cells. Every cell of my body is strong and healthy, filled with life and vitality, strength and cleanliness. My body, spirit in form, knows no time, knows no degree. It knows only to express fully, instantaneously. The divine presence, being everywhere and filling all space, must be in me. It must be that which I really am. I recognize it is within me, and it is that which I am. I let this recognition of my indwelling divinity flow through my entire consciousness. I know that my body is renewed, revitalized, remade. All the energy, action, and vitality in the universe is pouring through it. And I know every action, every organ, and every function of this body is created in the wisdom of God and maintained by the power of God. I let this thought reach down into the very depth of my being. I rejoice in my divinity. I am now made vigorous and hardy. I have the stamina of the infinite. I am sturdy and robust. I am fortified with God's perfection and right action. I am hale and able-bodied. All the life of the universe is my life. All the strength of the universe is my strength. All of the power of the universe is my power. Every breath I draw fills me with perfection, revitalizes, upbuilds, and renews every cell of my body. I am born in spirit and of spirit, and I am spirit made manifest this instant. All right, straight up, that is a treatment. That is the recognition part of treatment. And there's nothing else I can say about that. That's what it is. So when you look at treatment, the first one is the first part is recognition. You recognize that there is one power. The second part is to unify with that power. Third part is the recognition. This is what I want. This is me putting my desires into law. And then you get Thanksgiving, which is really, it's when you plug in, that's the power. It's like gratitude is one of the most powerful things in the world. I mean, the simple act of saying thank you can change the room. So, and then there's release, letting go of it and letting it happen. So if ever you were to be in a situation where your health needed tweaking or just a straight up overhaul, that right there, November 15th, I Am Spirit Made Manifest Now. That is the most powerful treatment I think I've read in a while. So you start out by saying, hey, there's one power and I'm a part of it. And then these 4 paragraphs, because he lines it all out. And then you do the rest of it. But what I'm also going to tell you is these are powerful words for treatment. They are powerful words for sacred time. They are powerful words for sacred practice. They are not words that you have to use every time you turn around. They're not words that are going to get you through, the mundane things that need to be done every day. These are words for treatment. Because you heard a couple of things in there, and then you look at your everyday life and you're like, well, my knee hurts today and I'm not feeling those words from Ernest. That's okay. All right. These are words that you do in treatment. These are words that you send echoing into the universe so that they echo back to you, so that they bring you what Dr. Goswami likes to call the bliss body. Because you have a bliss body. You have a bliss body. You have God's idea of your body. And so when your idea of your body and God's idea of the body aren't lining up, these are the kinds of words that you use. So don't beat yourself up, because I heard that line in there where he said, my body does not deteriorate. In Science of Mind, we teach that ideas are always coming into form, and then they are also breaking down back out of form, back into ideas. Yes, our body is going to change. Yes, our body is not going to work the way it did. But when we are in situations where we need it to work a little bit better than it is, you got a treatment right here. You got a treatment right here, a powerful treatment. So don't think about it, because even Ernest knew he wasn't going to live forever in that body. But he knew he was going to live forever. And he is. I mean, we firmly believe that he's just moved on to his next vehicle. So while you are here and are using this vehicle, these words, they can help set your mind right when you're facing any kind of health challenge, or just think you could be a little bit better than you are. All right. So I'm not gonna beat you up on that one. I'm not gonna beat you up on that one. And I don't want you to beat yourself up on that one. Okay. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is a treatment. This is meant for sacred times. This is, if we all walked around like this all the time, nothing would get done. We'd all be focused on the function of our pancreas. So, and we can do that. We can do that by making good food choices, and we can also do it with words. So, all right. I am spirit made manifest this instant. And honestly, this reading, infinite is that. Infinite is this. From the infinite one proceeds the infinite one. On taking the infinity of the infinite one, there is left infinity. That's a mind twister. I'm going to leave that to you. But if you want to look up more of that one, it's the Brihad Aranyanka Upanishad. Okay, so my body and every part of it is made from pure substance, God. We know this. This is what we teach. It cannot deteriorate. That's a line that makes me go, ah! That's why I said this is sacred. This is what you do as a treatment, and then you let it go and get on with your life. This instant, this infinite substance within me is constantly flowing through me, taking form in the likeness of perfect, whole, and complete cells. And this is what we're talking about. Idea coming into form. And so your cells are constantly capable of renewing themselves. We know this. Science tells us this. And Ernest is saying, well, why not say it in your treatment? Every cell of my body is strong and healthy, filled with life and vitality, strength and cleanliness. State it. My body, which in quotes is, or in parentheses, spirit in form. And that's what we want to know. This is spirit in form. Yes, this is a vehicle. No, we will not have it forever. And it is our responsibility to take care of it while we are in it. But it also means that we can treat it with treatment, along with all the other things that we're supposed to do. So my body, spirit and form, knows no time, knows no degree. It only knows to express fully, instantaneously. It means that, yeah, it might hurt for a minute, but the body can fix that, and it can fix it quick. You got to trust spirit. And doctors. Doctors are good. Doctors are part of spirit too. The divine presence being everywhere and filling all space must be in me. There's nothing that's not God. It must be that which I really am. I recognize it is within me, and it is that which I am. I let this recognition of my indwelling divinity flow through my entire consciousness. This is us reminding ourselves who and what we are. And there's no better time to do that than in treatment. But that line right there, that's not a bad one to use for a mantra. That's actually a really good one to use for a mantra. You wake up every morning and go, I recognize within me that which and that's what I am. I know this. It'll make your day a little bit better. And your body will go, okay, let's behave. I know that my body is renewed, revitalized, remade. All the energy, action, and vitality in the universe is pouring through it. Open your channels up wide. Open your channels up wide. And I know every action, every organ, every function of this body is created in the wisdom of God and is maintained by the power of God. It is maintained by the power of God. The power that is flowing through this body comes from an inexhaustible source. We have responsibilities to take care of it. Power is coming from an inexhaustible source. I let this thought reach down into the very depths of my being. I rejoice in my divinity. Gratitude. I am now made vigorous and hardy. I have the stamina of the infinite. I am sturdy and robust. I am fortified with God's perfection. I'm fortified with God's wholeness and right action. I do bear responsibilities for making good choices. I am hale and able-bodied. All of the life of the universe is my life. It's up to me to accept it. So it's up to you. It's up to us to accept all of this life. All of the strength of the universe is my strength. All of the power of the universe is my power. Open your channels. Every breath I draw fills me with perfection, vitalizes, upbuilds, renews every cell of my body. If you look into yoga breathing, that is exactly what they tell you. Exactly. Your breath is the breath of God. And it is so powerful to the body. Sometimes the best thing we can do is take a deep breath. 3 deep breaths. You want to do something loving for yourself, something kind for yourself, something compassionate for yourself? 3 deep breaths. 3 deep breaths. And if you take in the deep breath, like for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 4, and then breathe out for a count of 5, it is actually very good for clearing your mind. You just want to breathe out a little bit longer than you breathe in. And it's not necessary to hold the breath if you're just wanting to calm down. In that case, just breathe it out a little bit longer than you breathe in. It's the holding of the breath. It has some mind clearing function. There's science behind it. I am born in spirit and of spirit, and I am spirit made manifest this instant. Now that is a mantra that you can take to the bank. That is a mantra you can take to the bank. So the mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to know that every action, every organ, every function in this body is created in the wisdom of God. Is created in the wisdom of God. And to know that the power that maintains this body is coming from an inexhaustible source. So that right there is a powerful treatment for physical, mental, emotional health. Mostly physical health, but it is a powerful treatment for physical health. So whatever it is that you are working on, use his words. And if any of his words don't resonate with you, feel free to change them. I like being strong and robust. Those are excellent words for me. So, all right, as always, I also encourage you to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself, whatever it looks like. Doesn't matter. Like I said, 3 deep breaths, a cup of tea, a nice bike ride, go for a walk, go hug a tree. There is science. Hugging a tree. It's like Japanese science. It's like forest medicine is what they call it. But there's good research behind it. So, or hug your cat, or your dog, or your partner, or your family, whatever. You know, loving, kind, compassionate every day. I would like it for you. I would like it to be your default habit or permanent habit default setting. I would like it to be your first response. When things go a little awry, that you respond with love, with kindness, with compassion for yourself. Because if you can do it for yourself, you can do it for anybody. Absolutely anybody. All right? Because sometimes the hardest person to be loving, kind, and compassionate to is ourselves. Okay, I also encourage you, as I always do, engage your mind and your body. Drink plenty of water. Go get a face full of sun. I got mine this morning. It was a good ride. It was a good ride. It was in the high 50s. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did say drink plenty of water. I'm a big believer in drinking a lot of water. Hydrate. And whatever else you do today, whatever else you do, open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you, you do live in heaven right here, right now. Always, always, always. As Emma says, look for the good and praise it. The more you look, the more you see, the more you see, the more there is. That's the way it works. All right, beloveds, it is Monday. The Can We Talk to God book study is today. So if you're interested in that, feel free to email info@creativelife.org. Get on that mailing list. That'll have all of the links you need to get whatever it is, because there's 3 book studies going on right now. And anything else that is going on, you'll get, you can tag into that. And then Reverend David should be on Facebook Live with you around 5. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. And I will get the service downloaded and edited and uploaded to YouTube today. If you're looking for the short version. I fell asleep on the couch at 9:30 last night. So, yep, didn't get it done. Because I got home at about quarter to 9 and then was out. So, it's been a long fair season. All right, beloveds. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Know that you're loved.